Back to gallery. Yeah, now we can see each other. Okay, so face yoga in our chair. We have 43 muscles in our face. So we often don't think too much about the need to exercise our back and our hips and our shoulders, right? We know that. We know yoga is good for them, but sometimes we forget our face until today or a previous class when we did the face yoga. So sit up nice and tall. We're just going to join together with our breath, breathing, as Carrie mentioned in her word for 2022. So stretch your arms out. And as you inhale, reach your arms up and reach up through your spine. And remember, you can turn up the corners of your mouth for the advanced variation. Exhale, lower your arms down. 2 more times like this. Inhaling slowly up. Exhaling slowly down. Relax your jaw and breathe through your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Okay, draw your shoulders back, sit nice and comfortably. And we're going to begin with some yoga for our eyes. So let your shoulders relax, breathe. And without moving your face, you can even put your hand on your forehead just to double check you're not scrunching your forehead. Look up to the far right-hand corner as far as you can. Turn your eyesight up, but not your face, just your eyes. And now go to the bottom left. Take your eyesight to the bottom left, top right. And once you establish that your forehead's relaxed, you can remove your hand. Top right, bottom left. And when we go slow, you can feel it. Stretch your eyesight to the top right-hand corner. Now go to the bottom left. Top right. Bottom left. Pause through center. And now do the exact opposite. Without moving your head, forehead relaxed, top left. Take your eyesight all the way to the top left. And feel the stretch in your eye muscles. Bottom right. Feel the stretch there. Top left. Bottom right. Top left. If we did these on a regular basis, I have a feeling our eyesight would improve, or at least not get any worse. Look up, top left, bottom right. Good, come back through center. Now we're gonna do big eye circles. So relax your shoulders, connect to your breath, and look way down. Take your eyesight over to the left. Take it straight up overhead. Now here you might want to check again when you're looking up that you can relax your forehead. Eyesight over to the right, way over. Down, look down. Over to your left. Yoga for our eyes. Straight up, look straight up again. Actually, we could do a whole big segment, a whole class, just on yoga for our eyes. Go to the right. I like to do these. I often do these in the morning when I'm waking up in bed. Just to give my eyes some exercise. Go again one more time around, nice and slow. If you have time to feel. Go to the right and then back down. Beautiful. Pause. And now we're going to go the exact opposite way. So relax, re-relax your shoulders, look down, go way over to the right, up to the top, look up, over to your left, and look straight down past your nose, over again to the right. And now look up. And here for a moment, when you're looking up, see if you can feel a real subtle energy on your lower eyelids, having your lower eyelids getting a stretch. This can relieve puffiness in the lower eye and eyelids below. And then you can go over to the left. And straight down. And then go over to the right again. Up and feel your eyelids. Back to the left. And all the way down. Good. And then we'll come through center. Hopefully you do some of these in the week, in between our Wednesdays. Now, I want you to put your hand on your forehead again, make sure your forehead's relaxed. Stick your tongue way out and down, and look up. Look up as you stick your tongue out. And then relax your face, bring your tongue back in. And then we'll do it again. And you decide if you need to keep your hands there a few more times. Stick your tongue out, look up. Bring your face back to normal. And again, stick your tongue straight out and down as much as it will go and look up. And then relax your face. One more time. Stick your tongue out and down. Look way up. Good. Bring it back in. Okay, rub your hands together, please. Rub them, creating chi, prana, life force there in your hands. Healing hands. You have healing hands, you know, when you touch somebody who needs extra love. Maybe touch yourself. Good. Feel the warmth you're creating. And now we're going to do something that's called palming your eyes. Place your palms over your eyes. Relax your whole face. Relax your eyes. Relax your eyes deep in the sockets. Way back there. Let it relax. So these muscles in our eyes, just like all the other muscles in our body, get stiff as we age, get tight as we age. What we can keep them loose with our yoga. Take another inhale and exhale. And then you can release your hands on down. Good. So we'll do some face yoga. So do a big inhale and fill up your cheeks like a hamster. and let it go. Now fill up your right cheek. And relax. I hope you feel a nice stretch. Fill up your right cheek again. Stretch your air out. And then relax. One more time for your right cheek. Big inhale, fill up your cheek. And then relax. And then feel the difference between right cheek and left cheek. Feels a little different, huh? We woke up some of those muscles. Okay, we'll do it on the other side. So big inhale and fill up your left cheek. Fill it up, up, up. And see if it can push your breath out through your cheek. And let it relax. And then fill it up again. And let it relax. I love face yoga. And then again, fill it up and stretch your air out to the left. And release. Now we're going to fill up the inside of our mouth again and try to move your air up to your top area between your lip and your nose, and then move it down. Just play, just experiment. So big breath in, fill it up. See if you can move the breath up and down. And relax. It has to be good for the gums, right? Too. And again, one more time, fill up your air, your breath, your mouth with air, and then see if you can move it around. Up and down. And then relax. Okay. Now we have to do one inversion to let the blood flow into the face. So go ahead, take your legs wide apart, sit way back on your chair, and lengthen your spine out to get lots of space, and then go ahead, let it hang. You can rest your hands on your shin, your ankles, wherever they fall comfortably. And as that blood goes into your face, it stimulates and brings nutrients to the skin. It's a nice passive stretch, just letting the blood fill up your eyes, your cheeks, your forehead. Opposite of gravity, sinking, drawing our face down, right? The face starts going down, down, down. As we age, the longer we have this beautiful life. So letting the blood flow the other way is very beneficial. It also stimulates your brain for better concentration, better memory. Let the blood flow into your brain the opposite way. This is also good for our lymph system. It takes toxins and bacteria out of our system, so the blood gets to flow the other way, accessing the respiratory system, where most toxins enter our body, through our nose and our mouth. Another couple breaths here. And then slowly slide your hands back up your legs. And then sit up. Oh, then you can bring your legs back parallel. Yeah. And you can feel the blood coming around. So just enjoy that as you come back to equilibrium. Now, with your hands, rub your hands again a little bit. So I just want to, there's just a few tips I try to remind us all of, is when you go like this, if you feel, sometimes we feel, I don't know, whatever we feel, sometimes we can tend to draw our face down. Please don't do that. If you need to put your hands on your face, lift your face up. So now put your hands on the edges of your face and gently lift your muscles all up. Yeah, lift them up. Lift them up, up, up. Yeah. And then release. And find another way to put your hands on your face. And then open your face. Pull your hands gently, gently. Open your face and then lift up. Lift up, up, up. Nice and gentle. Don't force it. Just feel the lift. Natural facelift. And then go ahead and release. Okay, so there's a lot going on down here in our jaw. So we're going to do a few tongue exercises. So stick your tongue out and take it over to one side. Curl it over to one side. Notice where you feel the stretch. And then transition, take your tongue out and over to the other side. And then over to the first side. And back to over to the other side. We can carry a lot of tension in our face, right? And the muscles get tight holding that tension. Sometimes we're not even aware of it. And we get stuck in holding patterns, facial patterns. We want to stir it up. And then go over to the other side. Stretch that tongue way out, all the way so you feel it in the back of the tongue. And then slowly over to your other side. And then release. Okay, now, if you have the jade tool, get your jade tool. If you don't have the jade tool, use your knuckles and use your knuckle, put it right in your jaw, right where it's tight, where you feel tightness in your jaw. Press in and then up and out. Now, if you find that it's sore, be easy, go easy. You can move your knuckle or your jade tool around a little bit. The jaw is one of the strongest muscles in our body. So find a spot that feels good, it's like you can feel some kind of release or some kind of good feeling. You can move your jade tool or your knuckle around a little, up or down or out. And then release. Now, please have your teeth apart and your lips resting together and go to your other side. And we want to practice this as much as we can. This was one of my intentions for the new year, is to do it as much as possible, is have my teeth apart, my lips resting, and breathe through my nose. Want to do it so much that it just becomes automatic and I don't have to think about it. Move it around. And release. Okay, now go to the top right-hand corner of your nose, and then please use the tool flat versus horizontal, flat, vertical. And then press in and out. Face yoga is very good because our sensory organs are on our face, right? Almost all of them. Our sight, our smell, our hearing, our taste. It sort of refreshes and renews those 5 senses. Good. And now slide it down to the corner of your nose. Press in, pull out, and up. So you're aiming to get to the muscles rather than the skin. We don't want to pull our skin around. We want to stimulate, activate the muscles. And release. And then we'll go to the other side. Top corner there. Press in, pull out, and slightly up. These are acupressure points. So those of you who go to the acupuncturist, you might have, they might press in some of these points in your face and then move down to the right in the crook of your nose, press in and pull out. This is very good for clearing your sinuses. If you have a cold or flu or just have sinus issues in general, these points, these two and these two, very helpful to clear it out. And release. Now, right here in your liver point where we scowl, have your tool straight up and down, press in and press up, or use your knuckle. You could use your fingers as well, but the fingers, they're pretty tender and don't want to, if you press in too much with your fingers, you can dull your senses over time. Of course, not in this short period of time, but just generally speaking. And then release. Yeah, let's do right in between the eyebrows one more time. Press in and lift up. Press in and press up. Oh, that feels so good. Wow. I confided with some of my friends that are on here. You're all my friends. After the class, that I keep this in my car, and when I'm at stop signs or red lights, I use it. I have 2, one for inside, one for out in the car. Release. Okay, now back to the lymph system. Again, you could use your knuckles like this, maybe a little oil too, you choose, and then or use the broadest side of your jade tool. And now scoot your hair away and start sliding up and down the side of your neck. Wow. So the lymph system takes toxins and bacteria that our body does not want, puts them into the lymph nodes and takes care of them. So this is a thank you to your lymph nodes. And it likely feels very good on your tight neck muscles as well. So I just have you find one spot, and then you can move it a little closer to the front, to your chin. And just go up and down, slowly feeling. And then you can go closer to the back. Closer to the back of your neck, up and down. So next week, we're going to do more neck and shoulders. So you bring your jade tool or your knuckles back. Good. All right, let's release that. And take a moment to feel, right? Yoga's about connecting and feeling. Oh, does one side feel better? Probably. Okay, and then do your other side. Press in, up and down. And yogi's choice, you get to choose how much you press in. You just get that right amount. You're your own masseuse in this moment. Sometimes you go to masseuse and they're just too hard, and you go, oh my God, you're holding your breath. Sometimes you go to a masseuse and you think, geez, I wish they would go a little deeper. So now you're your own masseuse. Move it around, up and down, back, little towards the back of your neck. We have 2 Sallys in class. Hi, Sally. Hi, Ian. We have 2 Ians too. 1 Geraldine, 1 Catherine, 1 Lisa, 1 Colleen, 1 Gwen, Sheila, Mary, and Barbara. Okay, release that. So now draw your shoulders back. Lift up both your hands and come to the tops of your ears. Squeeze your ears and pull them up and out. This is more acupressure. At my acupuncturist, she would have a big gigantic ear on her counter because here we're all of our acupressure, all of our meridians are in our ears. So move down a little bit, pinch your ear and pull out. So by massaging the ear, doing yoga for the ears, we're tonifying our whole body. Yeah. And then move down a little further. Pull out. Pull out. And then move down a little further. Squeeze as much as feels good and then pull out. Feel the side you're stretched, the face getting a little stretchy. And then keep going down a little bit more, just above your earlobe. Squeeze it lovingly and then pull out. And then go down to your earlobe. Really massage your earlobe. Yeah. Is your earlobe attached or detached? Squeeze it, massage it, massage your earlobe. And then pull out. Pull out. Beautiful. And then release. And let your shoulders fall down. Let's do a little pranayama. Tuning into your face with your teeth apart and your lips resting. Please close your eyes. Soften your face, soften your forehead. You're going to breathe to the count of 5, if it's good for you. I'll count 1 time. Initiate your breath from down in your belly region. Exhale fully. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue like this. On your next inhale, lift your hands up, palms together in front of your own heart. On your exhale, bow your head into your own heart. From the divinity in me to the divinity in you, namaste. Slowly lift your head back up. Well, I hope your face feels fantastic. I will. Unmute you.